Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. And in this video we are obviously taking a look at the long anticipated X-Men Wolverine in the style of the animated series. So this is the cell shaded Wolverine, and what's really cool is this is completely plastic free packaging. Now they've done this in a really unique way, and they've made the boxes look like the old VHS covers. So when you've got a collection of the figures, you can have them all next to each other and it looks like a collection of the old VHS tapes, which is really quite a unique way of getting around that package, that plastic free packaging. So let's get it out and let's have a look at what the figure looks like inside. So nothing special inside the box. There is a cardboard insert, and then you can see the kind of papery bags that the figures and the accessories come in. So let's open the smaller one of the two, which is obviously the accessories. And we already know what this figure comes with because we've seen loads of promo artwork for it. So let's just have a look. The first one is the little frame of Jean and Scott. Now this is really cool because it's a iconic scene in the animated series of him laying on the bed holding the picture. You've got a kind of a grimacing face, and I love the fact that the cow has got these really big high-winged kind of ears, and you've got two open hands, like something like holding hands. Unfortunately though, there's no kind of silver bits on the back of the hand for the claws. Now even though the claws wouldn't go in these hands, there's no sign of that at all. And here is the figure itself, and upon initial inspection it's actually really nice. Now I'm not going to lie, I was hesitant to start with because I've got a yellow costume Wolverine in my collection from that Juggernaut wave, and I've also got the first appearance one from that Hulk 80th, I think it's the 80th anniversary 2-pack. But I did jump in on this one, and I'm really pleased that I did because he is awesome looking. You can just see here that the way that the paintwork's done, the cell shading really does give it some extra texture. The shoulder pads are really nice, the claws are really cool. It's just all over actually a really nice representation of a comic book accurate, or at least an animated series accurate Wolverine. Now there's a little bit of warping on the right hand side of the claws on the right hand side, but that's easily fixable with a little bit of heat, so I'm not going to complain too much about that. And a lot of the Wolverines did suffer from this in the past as well. So let me actually grab a couple so that I can do some comparison pics. Now I'm not going to worry about standing him up in a particular pose just yet. Let's just get him stood up. But even there you can see the shading really works well, even just with a standard kind of pose there. So let's move this stuff out of the way, and I'll bring in the two that I've mentioned. So this is the first appearance Wolverine that we got with the Hulk, and I have swapped the claws out on these two with some metal claws as well that I got off of eBay, and then this is the one from the Juggernaut wave. Now both of these I really liked beforehand. Standing them next to this one, they don't look anywhere near as good. The first thing that I noticed straight away is the shoulder pads. The shoulder pads kind of slope down the arms on the other two, whereas on the new one it kind of sticks out and it kind of creates that triangle look. And the other thing of course is the cowl, is the mask. Those kind of winged eyepieces are really huge and big and over the top in this new animated series one. Yeah, it's just essentially, apart from that, you know, the belt, the boots, the legs, even the body I think is pretty much the same, but the paintwork on this new version is so much more superior, and the little details like the cowl and the shoulder pads and the claws make it that little bit better. So it is a really exceptionally good Wolverine. I would honestly say that even if you've got Wolverine in your collection, he's worth picking up. And if you haven't, and you're starting out and you're looking to create an X-Men collection, then this is definitely the Wolverine to get for that collection. Now the cell shading puts a lot of people off because obviously it's different colours. You can see here from this side it's very yellow, and on the other side it's very orangey. But I must admit I'm quite a fan of the cell shading. I don't think it's as bad as some people are making out. I think it really adds a depth to the figure, especially if you're posing them. At the end of the day, you're going to have them on a shelf, you're going to have them for figure photography, or you're going to play with them. And whichever one of those that you're doing with the figures, the cell shading actually only enhances that. So this is definitely the more superior out of the three that I've just put. Now there have been hundreds of Wolverines released over the years, so I'm not going to get all of them out. I'm just going to whack him on a turntable just so that you can see him in his kind of full 360 view. And I have added a bit of ambient light in here as well, a bit of oranges and yellows just to kind of create the mood a little bit. But yeah, he is a really awesome figure. 100% recommend picking him up. He does retail a little bit higher than the regular figures because he's a unique kind of Pulse exclusive. So you are going to pay a little bit more. but he is definitely worth it. He is the first from the animated series VHS kind of boxes that I've had. I didn't pick up a Mr. Sinister, so this is my first one, and he is definitely a winner and got me very excited for the rest of the ones coming. Thanks very much for watching. Please do like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.